Good evening, you're now with me, Handy Gui for TVS Nightline, and here are the headlines for tonight. Sector Assemblyman Dato' Ibrahim Baki has been appointed Deputy Minister of Utility in charge of Sarawak Energy Berhad and Petros effective today. 8 humanitarian workers killed in Gaza airstrike. And on world news, an oil spill in northwestern Ecuador has turned the river black, prompting authorities to declare an environmental emergency and order residents to ration drinking water. Sector Assemblyman Dato' Ibrahim Baki has been appointed Deputy Minister of Utility in charge of Sarawak Energy Berhad and Petros effective today. The appointment was announced by Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Johari Tun Openg following the swearing-in ceremony at the Astana Negeri Sarawak in Petrajaya this morning.
Meanwhile, Abang Johari also confirmed that with Ibrahim's appointment, there has been a minor cabinet reshuffle, with Pantai Damai Assemblyman Dato' Dr. Abdul Rahman Junaidi being appointed Deputy Minister in the Premier's Department, Project Coordinator for Regional Development Agencies, Kuching North City Commission and Islamic Affairs. The Premier emphasised that this minor cabinet reshuffle aims to strengthen the delivery of GPS government services while driving the development of the energy sector and investments in the oil and gas industry. This move aligns with Sarawak's efforts to realise its vision of becoming a developed and high-income region in line with the Post-COVID-19 Development Strategy or PCDS 2030.
Deputy Minister of Utility for Sarawak Energy Berhad and Petros Dato' Ibrahim Baki brings extensive experience in the oil and gas industry. Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Johari Tun Openg emphasised Ibrahim's advantage, citing his prior role as legal officer at Petronas.
Kita berkendakkan seorang kementerian, iaitu Kementerian Utility di bawah Datuk Julai, bersama-sama dengan Timbalan Menteri Datuk Ibrahim untuk mengurus dan mengkoordinasikan pembangunan gas kita. You have to have people with legal, corporate as well as constitutional background to pursue our effort to develop our gas industry, particularly our gas roadmap. Dato' Ibrahim has advantage because he has the experience. He was a Petronas scholar. He was also a legal officer in Petronas. He has been in the Petronas board, and he can help Dato' Julai in coordinating and strategically engage with Petronas in our effort to move towards gas roads map, as well as the collaboration between Petronas and Petros under the terms the commercial agreement that is going to be undertaken and agreed upon by Petronas and Petros.
Commenting further, Abang Johari stated that negotiations between Petronas and Petros are ongoing, with Dato' Ibrahim Baki actively involved.
Kita sekarang masih berunding dengan pihak Petronas, dan Dato' Ibrahim will help us in that negotiation with Petronas.
He made these remarks during a press conference after the swearing-in ceremony at Astana Negeri Sarawak, Kuching on Monday.
Sector Assemblyman Dato' Ibrahim Baki views his new position as a significant responsibility that he must uphold for the benefit of Sarawak. He expressed his honour in receiving the trust of Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Johari Tun Openg.
Saya pun baru tahu hari ini bahawa itu adalah portfolio yang di-assign kepada saya. Saya lebih dulu ucapkan terima kasihlah kepada Hormat Premier Sarawak for the trust given to me apapun, dia merupakan satu penghormatan bagi saya. Dan juga ya, bagi saya itu bukan keistimewaan, dia ada satu amanah. Dan amanah itu selalunya datangnya dengan tanggungjawab. Jadi tanggungjawab kita adalah memastikan to make to work together, to collaborate, to ensure that we will achieve our shared vision, progress, development of Sarawak.
Meanwhile, when asked about the scope of his responsibilities, Ibrahim said he would focus on matters outlined by the Sarawak Premier.
So at the moment kita tak tahu. But roughly I know lah. I mean, basically I got an idea. So we have the Premier tadi beritahu, mention about helping to coordinate the oil and gas, i.e. Petros, melalui Petros, because of the Sarawak gas roadmap, and the importance of renewable energy, where we want to propel our Sarawak into to lead the Borneo grid, to achieve that Sarawak to be the main player in this energy sector.
He said this when met by reporters after the swearing-in ceremony held at the Astana Negeri Sarawak in Kuching on Monday.
The partnership between Sarawak Energy Berhad and Roche Malaysia in bringing innovation as well as empowering cancer patients via the Empower Her program sheds the collective effort in the fight against breast cancer. Deputy Premier of Sarawak, Dr. Amar Dr. Sim Kui Hian said this commitment demonstrates their dedication in supporting and strengthening the health sector, especially with the increase in disease cases in the region.
Last year's the first time Sarawak General Hospital had more than 3,000 new cases. 365 days. So you know how many cases a day. And then for the first time, Sarawak General Hospital had more than 500 cases of breast cancer.
He said this when met by reporters after officiating at the Memorandum of Understanding MOU signing ceremony between Sarawak Energy Berhad and Roche Malaysia at Personnel Hall, Sarawak General Hospital on Monday. Additionally, Dr. Sim also revealed that corporate bodies such as Sarawak Energy and Roche Malaysia have successfully implemented programs that have a positive impact to bringing about major changes in the health sector, particularly Sarawak. Meanwhile, when asked about the latest developments regarding the shortage of not only doctors but also local medical teams, he stressed that the Sarawak government is actively increasing efforts to address this issue.
Tomorrow I'm meeting up with the Jabatan Kesihatan. They will talk more. I already conveyed to the Minister of Health the other day under MA63, and that's why I think I share with you guys that the number of even not only the doctors not enough, the nurses, the pharmacists are not enough, and you all know that the number of what they call hospital beds in Sarawak, right? We are 45% less, and doctors we are 54% less compared to Malaysia's standard.
In regards to the issue, the health sector in this region needs to be on par with the standards of the medical and health sector in Malaysia. As of January 2025, the state of Sarawak has a total of 4,600 doctors serving across the state, but most of them are not native to Sarawak. For the record, out of this number, 4,000 doctors are currently serving under the Ministry of Health Malaysia, MOH, while 600 others work in the private sector.
8 humanitarian volunteers from the Malaysian Consultative Council for Islamic Organizations, or MAPIM, have been reportedly killed in an Israeli airstrike in northern Gaza on Saturday, March 15. MAPIM CEO Dr. Sani Arabi Abdul Alim Arabi said the attack occurred at 1:30 p.m. while the workers were setting up tents for families displaced by the ongoing Israeli strikes.
Sani Arabi said that MAPIM and its official partner, Al-Khair Foundation, were shocked and deeply saddened by the tragedy, which claimed the lives of dedicated field workers, including 3 media personnel committed to covering the humanitarian mission. The 8 humanitarian workers who lost their lives were identified as Mahmoud Yahya Al-Sarraj, Bilal Hossam Okila, Mahmoud Samir Oselim, Mahmoud Khalid Oselim, Mohammed Al-Ghafir, Hazim Garib, Bilal Abu Mata and Ahmad Muhammad, all of whom were Palestinian nationals. However, Sani Arabi reaffirmed MAPIM's commitment to humanitarian work in Gaza, stating that the organization has successfully set up 1,000 tents to provide temporary shelter for those who lost their homes due to the relentless bombings. He also stressed that the attack was a blatant violation of international law and the Geneva Convention, which protects civilians in war zones. MAPIM called on the international community to take immediate action to end the violence and ensure justice for the victims and their families.
An oil spill in northwestern Ecuador has turned the river black, prompting authorities to declare an environmental emergency and order residents to ration drinking water. The spill, believed to have been caused when a landslide ruptured a major oil pipeline, has contaminated a section of the Esmeraldas River in the province of the same name.
Declara en emergencia nacional en la provincia de Esmeraldas, que ya estaba declarada por el tema de invernal, pero ahora lo declaramos por un tema ambiental, incluyendo el refugio de vida silvestre, manglares, estuarios del río Esmeraldas, lo que permitirá la movilización de recursos y personal especializado para mitigar el impacto del derrame en esa zona.
Ayer, esta semana no ha habido turismo aquí porque vivimos el turismo aquí, la gente viene bastante a disfrutar, a bañarse, pero desde que pasó esto no ha venido, la gente está ahuyentada.
The Emergency Operations Committee in the provincial capital, also called Esmeraldas, declared an environmental emergency over concerns about water quality. Vilko Velasquez, mayor of the city of more than 200,000, said the leak had caused unprecedented damages. On Friday, state-owned ECUADOR said it was working to address the emergency at the pipeline, part of the Trans-Ecuadorian pipeline system, which transports crude oil from the Amazon. The company has not estimated the volume of oil spilled. Ecuador last year produced 475,000 barrels of crude a day, exporting 72% of the total.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvsarawak.my or follow us on our social media platforms. Those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.